This is my intro music. Welcome to the video. I hope you like it lots, so don't forget to subscribe and click the thumbs up button. Now let's react.
Hello there, everybody. And as you can see, we're still using the cat. It's been an interesting 2026. Let's just put it that way. So for now, we're gonna use the cat. I promise you guys will eventually be able to get back into the studio again, but right now, not so much. But anyway, I want to get caught up on Glitterandlazers, and before we do that, I wanted to piggyback off of Wicked Weird Wednesday's video. This is not the whole video, obviously, but I wanted to, just because I liked the part where she talks about Anna's, we're going to talk about Anna's Flairs and a little bit about Anna's rediscovery of nutrition. Ooh, because she's never done that before. So we're going to talk about that. And then I'm going to go over some other things that I saw on the Reddit. I might make that a different video. I don't know yet. Because I'm trying, as I said, to make these a little bit shorter. And that's pretty much all I've got for you guys. So if you guys haven't met Wicked Weird Wednesday, this is Wicked. And I will be putting a link to this video down below for realsies. Anyway, look, we match. Yeah, isn't it cute? Oh, I didn't notice she had like a little... you couldn't see it if I put it on the cat's face anyway. Anyway, so, because now we're cats now. Look, we've merged. We've become one. Woo. Anyway, I am going to let Wicked take over, and then we'll... You know how we do this. It's a reaction, guys. We're reacting. We're reacting to Wicked and to Glitter, Anna, aka Viking Princess Lifts, which I think we're just gonna have Viking Princess Lifts for a while. I don't think she's really trying to do her Glitterandlazers thing anymore. I know that there's a video, one of her little quick hauls that she's doing. She's not even doing like full-length haul videos anymore. We will go over that too, but yeah, I think she's done with the Glitterandlazers, but I've been saying she's been trying to get out of that since I've been reacting to her, so she's been trying to kill that brand for a minute. I do have this sped up to 1:25, so, you know, if it's a little bit fast, that's why. And if you hear weird noises in the background, that's because, well, it's 2026, guys. That's what it is.
No gym today. I really hate to get out of my routine, but I have some health stuff going on and need to rest. Hoping tomorrow everything will sort itself out and I can get back at it. It's nothing serious. Just my lymphatic system is doing weird stuff again. Oh my...
I love the way she reads this.
My God. We have a plan. We? Who the fuck is we?
The mouse she carries around in her pocket. It's me. We are we. Look at us. We're together. We're both... I don't look anything like her. Never mind.
You're the only one that can implement a plan, Anna. You have a plan. Because your doctors and your team can't make you do shit. They can give you suggestions.
I don't think I've ever heard anyone refer to their medical whatever as a team. And who is we? That is really the question. Who is we? She's always doing this we. I mean, maybe she's just referring to herself in the royal we, which, I mean, I do that all the time, so I can't really hold it against her. But at the same time, like, then she'll pull this whole, like, my medical team. You don't have a medical team. You have doctors who are apparently not good at their jobs. But that's my personal opinion. Personal opinion. Anyway, gotta lean into it, right?
But you need to actually take the suggestions, so... We have a plan to try and manage it. I want all the good vibes that plan... That was me. I malfunctioned, okay? Strike that, reverse it.
Fair. I mean, between Anna's terrible grammar and my dyslexia, it can be really challenging sometimes. Well, half the time I can't even tell if she spelt words correctly. People point it out to me and I'm like, is that correct? And people are like, no, that's right. And I'm like, okay, cool.
I want all the good vibes that the plan works. I'm sick of not feeling in control of this part of my health. I understand that she is not completely in control of the autoimmune portion of her health, but she is in a lot more control than she leads on to believe because she recently has admitted that she is dialing in her diet more.
Okay, so sorry about the pause, but here's the thing I want to talk about. Gotta get bigger for this. Anna always is cleaning up her diet. Okay. She's always cleaning it up. So like in a minute, we're going to look at a picture of a bowl of, I think it's actually chicken and broccoli, which Lindsay pointed out. She's like, isn't that supposed to be like the kryptonite of the fat acceptance girls? And it's like, yes, it is. But the thing is like, Anna is always telling us how she's reinventing her diet and how she's cleaning up her diet this and she's cleaning up her diet that. And we don't know what she eats. And then she'll show us little pictures. Like, who remembers when she did the really angry food prep video where she was sitting down to cut up all of her vegetables? I'm just pointing out that she was sitting down to cut up all of her vegetables. And then she like angrily looked at the video, at the camera while what was she chopping up? I don't even remember. But that was one of her like, see guys, I eat well videos. And then another one of the more recent ones was when she was at that really expensive retreat that she went to where she very first discovered heavy weightlifting. And they were teaching her how she needed to fuel her body and how she actually was under eating, you guys. So those are just like 2 times and that I can readily bring to mind. Oh, and the whole that's just how I like it thing that she was doing there for a hot minute, where she was making like the cheese concoctions, where it was basically half the time just potatoes and cheese or pasta and cheese. And she was like, it's high protein. And it's like, I guess. I mean, yeah, but it's also incredibly high fat. And you're making portions for like 6 people. Anna's always reinventing her diet. And I do think I recall her saying it even more recently in this whole weightlifting thing that she's been doing, her strong woman thing, that she was getting meals that were planned for her. She had like a chef or something, or somebody from the gym there has like a meal making program. It was just something that got said in passing, and I can't find the damn thing anymore. So maybe I was hallucinating, but I swear that somebody was making her meals, and she was talking about how she was eating those because they were well balanced for what she was doing. So this isn't even the first time since she started doing Strong Woman that she's decided to clean up her diet. But the Flairs, we're going to talk about the Flairs, because Anna, as is pointed out, Anna is constantly having flares. Anna flares from everything. And some of the more notorious flares that Anna has are her like 20 to 40 pounds of fluid gain in like overnight kind of a thing, because that's totally normal. That's totally not a sign of heart failure. Anyway, she's still here, guys. But that's kind of the point. Like, Anna has these ridiculous flare-ups and things, and what I don't understand is why she feels the need to like tell us about it all the time. Like, if she just didn't say anything, no one would know she's not going to the gym. It's not like she does a everyday post of, hey guys, I woke up, I ate, I went to the gym, I had lunch, and then yada 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 the rest of my day. She doesn't do daily vlogs like that. So what difference does it make? We don't know if you went to the gym. You fuck around with your timeline anyway. We don't even know what day it is half the time. Like, when did you post this damn picture? How old is this picture? Other than your nails. That's usually like your nails and your outfits are usually the only indicators we have. Well, sometimes your face are the only indicators we have of like where in Anna's timeline things go. Anna's just a constant victim, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But anyway, my point is just, why do you keep telling us about how you're always having these flares? Like, just stop talking about it. Dude, there you go. Problem solved.
Why, Anna? Why? Why would that be? Could it be that an anti-inflammatory diet when you have Hashimoto's disease and like lymphatic swellage, that might be an issue?
Maybe.
And I had collected this one because I also wanted to say that since Anna has had surgery, she has had several flares. I want to say, like, I have 6 examples right here of all of her flaring. And it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. And I know that there's more. So
the really fun part about a lot of these, well, maybe not a lot of these, but this one here, this one was part of a series that, not like, multiple series. She took this video and used it twice for 2 different stories. One was this, Instagram versus reality clip where she shows herself. This was during her running saga, by the way, where she decided she was a runner. So this was 2 years ago now? She was running towards the camera because, you guys, she can run faster now. I think that's how that one went. And then the next story she put up was, reality versus Instagram. So she shows again that same one that she had just posted, bragging about how she can run faster and all that good stuff. And so it's just that clip. And then she posts the reality, which is her sucking down her inhaler because she's got exercise-induced asthma or something like that. It's like a lot of these flare-up videos or a lot of these flare-up pictures that she takes are oftentimes partnered up with posts, or the same picture is reused for a post where she's like, I'm living my best life, you guys. So which is it, Anna? Are you having a flare or are you like killing it? Just like stop telling us when you have flares and we'll quit asking questions.
I want to say that she really does have some kind of reset, recoup, you know what I mean? Like a flare up or like, a wonky knee or something. Like every month she's got a reason to chill, which is fine, So
I think her wonky knee is because she actually injured herself, but that's, again, personal opinion. I think she actually legitimately hurt herself while doing her stupid weightlifting. And then she was like, oh no, it's just my knees flaring up. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure you hurt yourself. But, whatever, pain flare, sure. So buttons is my point.
Some women will actually plan their training cycle to go with their hormonal cycle, or your period. If you do have a period, or just your hormonal cycle. Everybody has a hormonal cycle. So it's okay to take that week where you have like that big hormonal shift and surge, and you kind of feel sluggish, and you do swell more, and it's legit. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe her symptoms are kind of coinciding with that, and maybe she should kind of work her training schedule to go with that. Because for me, if I am like period starts maybe like 3 days after my period, I feel amazing. I'll PR. I'll do like my fastest 5K. I'll go up a mountain that I haven't gone up in a while and crush it. Like I love 3 or 4 days in, because it's like you get I think you have more testosterone in your system at that point.
I've never noticed, but I've never like tracked it either. I've heard this from a lot of, especially female trainers, about the whole concept of like training for women, obviously, training with your hormones. Anna's never really talked about that aspect of her life. I think maybe every now and then she'll make a mention of like PMS, maybe. I can't really honestly recall. It's just not something she really ever talks about a lot. So knowing, why would you track this anyway? But, it's not like she's like, oh, I'm having a flare up because like it's time for my lady friend to come visit, I think she has mentioned a few times that she's like going into her cycle or something like that every once in a great while. But it's really not a topic that she brings up very often. And you know what? That's okay. We don't need to know. It's fine. But my point is she's, how do we put this nicely? Because of all of the excess weight that she has on her, the adipose tissue is hormonally active. And I mean, even somebody who's not her size could have problems with their cycle because of excess weight, right? And then Anna's like 2 of me or something like that. I forget. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I don't think Anna has a normal, typical cycle, which might actually be what these flare-ups or some of the flare-ups are, is she's just, probably has a really fucked up cycle if she has one, I'm not knocking what Wicked's saying about training with your cycle. I've never done it, but I hear a lot of people talk about it, and I think if Anna did have a normal cycle, probably, ? But I just don't think she does. And I think that's enough talk about that.
And then when you ovulate is when you kind of start feeling a little slower and stuff, like it starts shifting at that point. So she showed like her food. Yes, this bowl of chicken and broccoli that looks delicious. Spent most of the weekend meal prepping. I am working with a nutrition coach to learn how to better eat to fuel my training. We're going to be making small changes every week. This week was all about cooking, weighing food, and learning how to meet my macros.
Is this what is it? Sheeb Nation that she's got down here? Well, so I went on a little adventure and look what I found. Now, if you don't know, Anna has a new coach. This is Anna's new coach. I don't know if you guys remember, but once upon a time, I watched a video of this is back when Anna very first started Strong Woman Ning Ning Ning. And there was a video of a woman who was picking up, I think this is her. Don't get me wrong. It might not be. I have to like pull this out of my memory archives. But there was a woman who was like, she was doing the lift from the ground thing, and there was just blood pouring out of her nose while she was, and she was smiling the whole time. Don't get me wrong, like she was clearly okay with it. But like, yeah, I think this is her. So yeah, but this is Anna's new coach. So interestingly, Seven Nation right there. I'm pointing to it with my cat, and then we come over here. All right, this is the new coach. I'm sitting on her face. Let's go over here. That's 300 pounds. Jiminy Christmas. Look, I'm not knocking her new coach at all. I don't know anything about her, but holy crap, look at this woman. But then we scroll down here, and we read, and it says, I've been asked a lot about my nutrition and my weight. As rude as it is to ask someone about their, about their weight gain, I'm here to answer who helped me through this today. Truth is, when was this posted? March 8th, 2025. And today is February the 6th. Why do I always record on the 6th? I'm going to make a rule. No more recording on the 6th. Because you guys really can hear my lisp when I do that. The truth is, I have gained weight for Rogue, and it was a necessary evil to be as strong as I am. Sheb Nation, come over here, cat. Oh, look who this is. Shrink myself down. Really helped me focus on foods that I was comfortable with while making a plan to keep me from going overboard. She is seriously the best nutritionist in the game. She helped me remember I'm doing this to be strong and in control. If you're looking for nutrition, look no further. Please hit her up. If you're struggling with diet, it doesn't have to be a struggle, and she will help. She will make it as easy as possible for you. Oh, that's interesting. So here's her coach. Here's who coaches her. I don't know what that is. Chiro. I bet you need a chiropractor. And then nutrition. Sheep Nation. So there's really not a whole lot over here on her Instagram, which is why I got curious when I was scrolling through it. And as I scrolled, I got to that one. And I was like, wait a minute. I know that person. But a lot of this Instagram looks like it's a lot of private, maybe-ish stuff. Not private, but personal stuff. And we're not going to do that. So anyway, but how interesting that Anna is suddenly using the same nutritionist as her new coach. I mean, I guess it's really not that weird. This is her new coach, after all. Anna acting like she just magically discovered this person. I think that's a thing that a lot of people have with Anna. You know, it's just like, Anna, just admit where you found the damn thing. You know, say, oh, my new coach has me working with Sheb Nation. Sheb or Shebi Nation. I don't know how to say it, honestly. The point being, I don't know why. I don't know why it bothers me. It's not really like, you know, I'm going to lose sleep over it bothers me. I just think it's interesting that like Anna's new coach also uses this nutritionist, or at least was using this nutritionist last year. It's very coinky dinky. Does this person train at her gym? The pictures of her gym don't look like Anna's gym. You know, instead of saying, oh, my new coach has got me on this, you know, she's just like, oh, I've magically found a new person. And she doesn't mention this person's name in the post at all. She's got to bury it down here in the corner where it's hard to see. Probably it's not so bad when it's on Instagram, to be perfectly honest with you, though. But that's kind of the point. Anna always buries these things, but at least I guess she tagged her, I guess.
She's finally tracking. I don't understand why so many people refuse to track their food. And then they're like, no, I'm only eating 1,800 calories. How the fuck do you know, Anna?
First off, I don't think Anna's tracking shit. Anna's never tracked shit. Anna has no idea how many calories she eats because, again, as I said, I don't think Anna might actually, okay, here we go. Anna might actually track. So she might actually know how many calories she used to do it back when she had her fitness blog, but she hasn't done it recently, obviously. So I don't think she's doing it now either. She's probably weighing her food. I don't know. But Anna's not, this won't last long, is I guess where I'm going with this. This won't last very long. And it's also, again, not the first time Anna's done something like this. This is not the first time Anna's tried to convince us that she's watching what she eats, or she's cleaning up her diet, or she's adjusting things for her special body. You know, this isn't the first time. This is just the most recent time.
You're just now weighing? You're just now figuring out what a fucking macro is? You came online and said you were eating 1,800 calories and that you stopped losing weight, that you did everything, and that you needed to get surgery to help you along. You came online, you told your fucking insurance company that, your doctors that, and now you're saying that you're learning how to weigh your food and you're learning about macros. Okay.
I thought that was a very important argument. Another reason why I wanted to use this video. Way back when Anna started her whole lipedema journey, which, okay, ADHD problems. We'll be looking at that again. Anyway, back when she started it, Anna was claiming, I don't remember exactly her saying the 1,800 calorie thing, but I do know that she said, all this shit stopped working for me. And even my diet hasn't changed and I'm still not losing weight. And that was one of the things that she claimed was why she needed to get the lipo, was because none of that crap was working for her anymore, right? So obviously, again, no more burnable fat. All the fat on her body, none of it burns anymore. Whatever that means. Odd how that works. Anyway. So, yeah. But that's a really good point. That way back when we started this whole lipedema thing, Anna was trying desperately to convince everybody that she ate like a bird and was still like close to 600 pounds. That's not how it works. And no one believes her. And of course she's like, why doesn't anyone believe me? You don't know what I eat. And then there's plenty of examples of you eating stuff. And now all of a sudden Anna's going to be out here being like, oh, now I'm tracking. Okay. Were you not tracking before? I mean, that's what this is implying. But anyway, it's Anna. Who knows?
Okay. A past version of myself would have seen this as toxic behavior.
She's talking about the calorie counting.
But it's weird now I see the same behavior as healing. I think a lot of these things get tainted by our circumstances. What do you fucking mean by that?
Trying to make sense of the Anna psychobabble. Good luck with that. Good luck with that, Wicked. This is one of those really great examples of Anna still having all of that fat acceptance, health at every size rhetoric still in her vocabulary, with the whole like, a past version of myself would have seen this as toxic behavior. Yeah, God forbid you know how much food you're eating. That would be the most toxic thing on the planet, is understanding how many calories you're eating in a day. Okay. But that's a talking point that comes out of fat acceptance and health at every size, because I don't know. They don't believe in calories, I guess. I don't really understand what goes on in their little heads. But this is just a carryover of Anna still being mentally part of those two groups, even though she doesn't really like identify outwardly. I guess maybe she's made videos where she's denounced them both. It's fine, but she still says things. She still acts in ways that those two groups do. This whole like toxic behavior. Past me would have seen this as toxic. Why? Honestly, 18,000 calories might be too low for you. I don't know. 1,800, 18,000, whatever. My point is, you don't know. But since you don't know how much you're eating, you don't know if you're overeating or if you're undereating.
Tainted by our circumstances? I think it's tainted by your outlook and your attitude.
Touche.
Since I'm approaching this with love and a genuine desire to protect and help my body, it doesn't feel like a punishment.
I hate the way she words things. I'm not gonna lie. This whole like, love. I'm approaching it with love. It's like, what is that South Park skit? If it sparkles, if it pleases and sparkles.
If it pleases and sparkles, I move that we vote immediately.
Dude, just fucking talk like a normal person.
Okay, I'm going to finish reading it. I'm hoping these food changes will further reduce my inflammation and give me more balanced energy levels. Anna, they're going to help you lose fat. And that is the important thing, okay? You are not fucking 300 extra pounds of inflammation.
Uh-huh.
And you don't have good energy levels because your hormone levels are not balanced, and you eat a lot of highly processed food.
You don't know what she
I think that
eats.
Anna overworks herself too. I really do think.
You don't know what she eats. I can't even do it. You don't know what she eats. Anna has super special obesity genes. Did you not know that? She has 2 of them even. But no one will ever know anything about them because no one will ever research them. That's how specific and rare they are, because only Anna has these 2 very rare obesity genes. Oh, Lord. I'm so glad I reacted to that podcast because I'm pretty sure it's no longer available. Anyway, now this is an interesting part that I want to kind of discuss a little bit that Wicked here says is that Anna over exercises. I'm going to let you finish.
She tries to do too much. She tries to outrun a bad diet. She thinks that if she overworks, she would be the type to get into ultra running and run like 20 miles and then go eat 5,000 calories.
Odd that you should say that. Funny you should say that. Did you not know that she goes to Nando's after she works out? Did you not know that? No, Wicked probably knows that. My point is that there's lots of long form videos on Anna's travel channels and on her regular channel where these are mostly older videos, honestly, where she and her friends have gone to various locations and they've done a lot of hiking that day, or they've done a lot of walking that day. And Anna's like, oh my God, we've done so much this today that we can just totally eat whatever we want now. And so, yeah, no, Anna is totally one of those people that, like, she's even said so with the Nando's thing. I went and worked out. I deserve Nando's. I mean, yeah, sure, you deserve some food, I guess, but like, you're just undoing everything. But here's the other thing. Anna, up until recently, I know she's on a GLP-1 again, but until recently, Anna has never admitted that she's trying to like lose weight, really. Okay. And she's very much not mentioned it in recent postings. She mentioned it when she said she was going back on the GLP-1 because she wanted to get deeper into her squat. And I feel like she's mentioned it one other time before since we've started the whole strong woman arc. But it is incredibly unusual to hear Anna say something like, I am intentionally losing weight. And that's something I always keep pointing out to people when they're like, oh my God, why is she losing weight? Anna's not trying to lose weight. I still don't think Anna is trying to lose weight. I think Anna just thinks she's going to wake up one day and she's going to be skinny. I also don't think Anna realizes, her actual size, but that's a discussion for other times. I do know that Anna will exert herself and then go and overeat, thinking that she's owed those calories because she's worked out so much in her head. So you're not wrong, but the whole you're not wrong. Anyway, the whole idea of like Anna over exercises, Anna overdoes it. I do agree with that. Like, Anna's got at least on camera, she has to show us that she's like doing the most all the time. I don't think that's her every day, because she also likes to show us that she's constantly flaring. So which is it? But that's kind of my point. I don't think this is Anna's every day. This cauliflower, yes. Broccoli and chicken. There's not even a thing that looks like cauliflower in their brain. But this isn't Anna's everyday dinner, meal, whatever. So this is just what she's sharing with us that day. And her weightlifting and stuff. I mean, she's obviously going there enough that people remember her and she's made some friends there. I don't think she's going as much as she wants us to believe that she is, which is why this new coach is going to be really interesting. I can only remember her first name, so apologies, but I don't think Inez is training her face to face. I'm interested to see how this is going to turn out. I think Anna just wants to have Inez as her trainer. I don't know how she landed that either. I'm very curious how this worked, how this happened. That woman's like, she's like a beast, man. She's a winner. She's got the fire in the belly. I don't know how she's going to take Anna and her constant whining about stuff and her constant like, oh, I can't, I got a flare today. Or, I went out arm wrestling the night before and now my arms are too weak to properly do a overhead press. I just don't see someone like Inez, taking that, because that's not how winners think, I guess, is where I'm going with that. I don't know. I'm not a winner. You guys tell me. I just don't think it's going to work out very well, but I'm interested to see. She would be that person.
Like, usually it's impossible to out-eat your deficit from like running a lot, but she'd fucking do it. She would fucking do it.
Don't challenge her. Don't give her ideas.
Talking about it being tainted by our circumstances, it really is just her admitting and then admitting that she's approaching it with love and genuine desire to protect her body, and it doesn't feel like a punishment.
Body.
All of those things, none of those things are outside contributors. All of those things are only from her own outlook. She really does put herself into a box and then cries about it,
Wicked, I don't know if you know this, but Anna and her body are not the same. By the way, Wicked's not new here. Wicked's not new to this space. I'm just giving her shit. But yeah, Anna's notorious for like disassociating herself from her physical body by joke lands. Damn it.
You make me do this. You make me feel that way. Anna, you make yourself feel that way.
Exactly. And then it's everyone else's problem.
You know, you feel some kind of way about your body and your choices, and that's the reason why you feel that eating right is a punishment, you know?
It's interesting because it's interesting to hear Wicked say that eating right is a punishment because in Anna's podcast, in the very first episode, which is no longer the very first episode, it's like the second or third episode. Anyway, the point is Anna talks about, or she alludes to healthy eating as being punishment, which I find interesting that this connection is made. And she's kind of hinted at that in her book that, you know, healthy, proper eating is punishment. And in her blog, again, ADHD problems, we will get to it, I promise. She talks about her struggles with trying to eat healthy because she views it negatively. But that was before she joined Health at Every Size and Fat Acceptance, the health blog was. So it was just kind of interesting that Wicked would clock that right off the bat. Again, Wicked's not new to this. You should go check out her channel. It's actually really cool. Really cool. She's got a really cool channel. Blah. See why we're an icon today and you don't get to see my actual face?
I think delicious home cooked food is a reward. I love
if you know how to cook, I guess.
I love cooking and eating.
If you know how to cook, which I think is another problem Anna has. I don't think Anna knows how to cook, like cook for real cook. And I think that's part of Anna's problem is she can't cook tasty things at home because she doesn't know how to. And it's just easier to order tasty things. So I guess working with this coach is this nutrition coach is hopefully going to help.
Oh my fucking God. I have to talk about this. Why?
Okay, this is something. First off, when did Anna do an ad for Nike? Holy crap. Secondly, this is older material. You can tell first off by her arms, and secondly, she is a lot bigger in this one. So this is definitely older stuff. But when did Anna do a Nike commercial? And where the hell did she find Wicked? Where the hell did you find this? I don't remember this. It's probably from back before I was reacting to Anna. Yeah, and like I said, you can tell that this is an older video just because of her arms. So this is, if anything, this is pre-surgery Anna. So if Anna just posted this damn thing, this is ancient at this point. Because again, she had all this lobbed off in her arms, or in her during her liposuction surgery. They just like snooped, roll that right off. This Nike commercial is old material. But did she recently post this?
Why the fuck is Anna in a Nike ad? And why is this AI? Is this real?
Is this AI? No. Oh, watching her do those Frankensteins, that was probably her train. Did I miss the Trainwell? Did I miss her doing a Nike ad during the Trainwell cycle? The Trainwell, aka co-pilot era? Did I miss that? Because she was doing the Frankensteins when she started working with them. That was one of her not warm-ups.
Do you guys think this is real?
Yeah, it's real. I believe it. I just don't know how she got a Nike sponsorship. I'm not shocked she got one, if she did. I don't remember it, I guess is where I'm going with it. I don't remember this. Also, her hair is way darker.
And why is she fucking doing a back bend?
Why? She is Wicked, by the way. Wicked does not like the back bends. To be fair, though, like, Anna just standing is doing a back bend because that's just how she stands.
She's swinging her legs up and kicking, doing terrible squats.
You can see by the outside of her legs here that she hasn't had any of her surgeries yet. Because the first thing they did was they came in and they smoothed all that shit down. Oh, that's her knee, sorry. They smoothed all this out for her.
There's photos of her doing a friggin' backbend like that in her apartment, and it was terrifying. I'm sorry, but Anna just...
This backbend photo is weird to me because it's awkward. Anna used to do yoga back during her health vlog days. At one point, she even had the word yogi as part of her bio. So that's interesting. But that most of that is like with Anna, nothing is done in halves. So, she went to one yoga class and suddenly she was a yogi. But Anna did do yoga for a while, and she can do, or she used to be able to do, several different advanced or dirt moves. Like when she's trying to do the plank thing, I'm not shocked that she can do a plank because she used to do that. Now, granted, that was like over 10 years ago now. 14, 15 years ago. Oh my God, I'm so old. Anyway, and so is Anna. And so is Anna. I'm joking. But yeah, I guess it really wasn't that long ago, I guess. But anyway, my point is muscle memory, I guess is my point. But this is like the worst backbend I've ever seen. Like her legs are crazy far apart. One of them's up on a They're not even. Like, she's got this leg is down on the floor, this leg's up on whatever this ledge is, you know, and then her arms are uneven. And I mean, filtered or not, it doesn't really matter. This is just a weird angle for her to be at. And it's just, and Anna knows better. Anna knows how to do this properly. I guess that's where I was going with the yoga story. Anna knows how to do yoga. Like, in her head, she knows how to do this because she's done it before. It's like when she does the bicycling thing. She used to do Soul Cycle all the time. You know, so when she does the stationary bike shit, that's just what she knows to do.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should. You are going to rupture a fucking disc. You are going to herniate a disc, all right?
Yikes.
Oh, man.
Baby's first Swiss bar.
Get me excited here.
I literally did not even know this bar existed before today, so I'm going to tell you guys what I learned. But before I do, let's talk about what I'm actually doing in this exercise. So I am strict
So she's not strict pressing. And Anna goes, I'm strict pressing.
pressing with a
She's
Swiss
literally
bar.
doing this.
I am doing 8 reps on the outside grip.
This is why I don't know how her back doesn't hurt more, because she's bobbing her torso back and forth, like she's rocking her upper body back and forth whenever she does these.
Then moving to the
Her
middle
back
grip,
is a C.
doing another 8 reps, and then
She literally, like, her back is a C. It's like, I can't even do it. Okay.
C is for cookie, and that's good enough for me.
Straight. She's like this.
Damn it, woman, quit moving this thing
Oh my
around.
God damn. It's like a full back bend. It is literally like a full back bend. I do think she has some kind of joint laxity.
No.
Y'all don't think she has EDS, and that's fine. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but I know that it comes in like several different forms.
No. Okay. No, we're not doing this one. First off, no. She got told she has EDS by Herbst, because Herbst tells everybody who has lipedema that they have EDS, apparently. So, no, Anna doesn't have EDS. Yeah, that's kind of where I was going with that. It's my video, I can disagree.
And like it could be the weight, but it's like sometimes when I see the angle of her knees, what is that called? There's a certain word for it where you're kind of knock-kneed.
I think that's it, isn't it? Knock-kneed? Or, crap. Because it helps in ballet, for those of you who don't know. I'm not an expert. Anyway, the girls would talk about how they could overextend their knees. Anyway, and they could get like a cleaner line with their points, with their leg points. Anyway, I just went there for the exercise.
It's just like, dang, girl. And then like her hands, how she kind of, I don't know. I think she does.
No.
Her instability in her arms too make me think she does.
Her instability in her arms is because, well, you know, I don't know. My opinion. Her instability in her arms is because she's weak and she's never learned to do these exercises right. Which that is one thing I will give her since she started working with the Inez Strong Woman. It appears, because you'll notice, she has like no weight on this Swiss bar. I've never seen a Swiss bar before in my life, by the way. It is the most bizarre looking thing. Is it supposed to help you with like learning hand placement or something? It looks like something that you're just going to smack your face into. So the new coach seems to have her lowering her weights and doing more like form building reps, if that makes sense. At least it seems that way to me.
But the thing is that there's a lot. I follow a doctor who has EDS, and she's an ultra marathon runner too, and she has been active her whole life and has always maintained a level of fitness. So,
and there's where the argument falls apart. The woman has always been active, and she's always maintained a level of fitness. No, no. I know Wicked's going to go on here in a minute and be like, Anna's, hyperactive. And I don't doubt that. I mean, we can clearly tell. But I don't think that's enough to preserve your joints to this level so that you can just start strong woman lifting and the EDS doesn't F you up, No. This is just my opinion. I'm not, it's fine. We can disagree and still be friends. We're still friends. This goddamn icon thing. How does Lindsay do it?
oh, she does have to train very specifically, and she does have to be careful, and she has suffered with, like this ankle hurts or this shoulder hurts or this and that, like her whole life, but she has been able to mitigate it enough to where she can still like participate in what she wants, but she has to maintain a level of like muscle tone and fitness, otherwise it would fuck her up. So I think,
yeah, and again, the argument falls apart because with Anna, maybe
Anna is similar, like maybe she has always had because she's ADHD kids always running around and stuff. Either you're sitting around, zoned into something, or you're like running around with energy. So it could be that she has always had a high level of activity and energy, you know, but maybe
I'm waiting for the ADHD zoomies. I've got the ADHD staring off into space part. When do I get the zoomies? I would like the zoomies. Give me the zoomies, please.
that's why she's always a little achy and kind of loses energy fast. And, you know, so I think that there's a lot of things that you could use to argue against her having it. And there's a lot of things that could go towards her having it. So maybe it's not actual like classic EDS, but maybe it's a form. There are other forms of like connective tissue disorders that might not be considered EDS. So I do think that she has some kind of connective tissue disorder.
I mean, sure, maybe, I don't know. My biggest reason why I don't believe it is because it came from Herbst. That's really my biggest reason. And Anna's diagnosis was she went to go see Herbst once and Herbst went, oh yeah, you've probably got EDS. And then from there on out, suddenly we all had EDS. And it not just even EDS, it had to be like hypermobile, I think, was what she was pushing for there for a while. So Anna did have a specific type in mind. Yeah, it was the hypermobile, wasn't it? Yeah. If Anna actually did have that specific kind of EDS, she couldn't, well, okay, she shouldn't be doing what she's doing. I guess she could. I mean, nothing's stopping you until your joints pop out and you can't physically do it anymore. But I don't have it, so I don't know. I'm just going off of what other people tell me happens to them when they have it, or they do have it. Anyway, this is why we're an icon today.
That's just my opinion. I draw pictures for a living, okay? Get off my back. Get off my back, YouTube.
No. Actually, yes, it's fine. Like I said, we can disagree. Maybe Anna does have some kind of like connective tissue thing. Who knows? Anna probably has a lot of things wrong with her, but Anna doesn't go to doctors who can actually diagnose her with things. Anna finds quacks who will tell her what she wants to hear. Like she's got 2 super special obesity genes and all of her fat is non-burnable lipidemic fat, which is not a thing, by the way. You know, so she's just like, no.
Okay, so now she's throwing more shit around. She's throwing and fucking arching her back more. Now she's cracking herself in half some more.
So I thought, because we hadn't had the reveal yet, I thought this woman was Anna's new coach. That was my thought. But obviously, that's not true. So I am very curious how the hell she got connected to Inez. I'm just curious. Who the hell made that introduction?
But I do think it's interesting. Her new coach is very interesting. I think her new coach is very impressive. I'm actually, oh my gosh. I love that she posted this too. From Ilona Mar. I'm okay if no men like me because of how I feel when I am strong. If this is wrong and if this is not attractive, then I want to be wrong. Ilona Mar, you are absolutely stunning.
I don't know who that is. I'm not tuned in enough with the kids these days. But yeah, that was Anna's coach doing the log thing. Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
Ilona Mar is, she's so beautiful. Anna's not that.
I don't think she's ugly. I don't know who she is.
Anna can be very beautiful, but
I like Anna when she does her makeup.
Taking good care of yourself and loving yourself. Okay, so this one really upsetty spaghettied me because she talks about this new depth in. It's stuff like this. It's like, is she lying to us or is she lying to herself? And it makes me upset because it's like, we have fucking eyes. We can see what we're seeing. And then she does the whole, baby, you see what you want to see.
It's a little column A, column B, I think. I think Anna, I've said this before, I think Anna lies to herself by lying to us. Like, if she can convince us, the audience, that her lie is true, then it becomes truth.
So, first time doing squats in a few months. I need to work to get my weight back up. Fear is in the way. So it's going to be a much more mental process than physical. No, it's fucking physical. I'm actually really proud of the depth progress I made just working through my sets. Okay, let's see, baby girl. Depth where? She's not even making.
Like she's. You can't see this. Okay, hang on.
Let's see, baby girl. Depth where?
I must become one with Wicked for a moment. I like that. Well, here's other Wicked. I like that she's going to try to demonstrate how Anna does her squat. And it's so awkward. Like, That's
She's
how
not even
Anna
making
squats.
90 degrees. She's not even making parallel. When you do it,
Now here's the thing though. I know here now you can disagree with me. I know there's different kinds of squats. This is not one. But I know there's different types of squats for different types of things. Like, yes, this is a squat. This is a ass to the grass squat. But I also know that like there's different ways of squatting depending on what you're doing. Question mark. Anyway, my point is, what Anna's doing is what Anna always does. And actually, this squat that Anna's doing is almost worse than her squats that she's done in the past. And it's probably because of this weird yoke thing that she's using. Because it looks uncomfortable, for one. And for two, it's causing her to lean forward so much more than she normally does when she tries to do a squat.
a squat, I'm sorry, you put ass to grass. You put your fucking ass to grass. She is leaning all the way forward. Her back is a tabletop. Her back is like a tabletop. And maybe it's because of where she's putting the weight. I do, what do they call it? Backloaded squats, where you do like you put the barbell on your back. I don't know why she's holding the yoke thingy, but yeah. And like you look chest up, you look straight up, and like, yeah, you lean forward a little bit, but it's like, I don't know. Her form just looks fucked up. What do you guys think? Is her form fucked up?
I mean, I guess. There's a new person reacting to Anna who's a trainer. And I'm definitely going to react to one of their videos. I think we got to watch it first, but it looks like it might be fun to react to.
I think it is. I thought this video was really interesting because, Anna has had the 360 lipo.
This is an interesting thing.
She had 360 lipo. And if you look right here, you can really see her, like, the compression cuts in, and then she has this big roll. I mean, I'm going to put it on she has this big roll right here. I'm going to put it on the camera. I'll probably put the real thing right where I put that. And I'm just wondering, like, what did they remove? Because I remember her specifically saying that they removed fibroids from underneath her breast tissue. And
what did they remove? That's what we've been asking.
And that's what made her babas look bigger. So I'm just...
Yeah, right. Her baba, her titties look bigger because the fat's going to her titties. Her titties look bigger because they are. They have grown because that's where the fat's going now. That's the thing everybody's been asking since she had the 360 lipo thing done. Like, you can't tell. But I guess it's like ninja lipo. You're not supposed to notice it.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, it just really seems like that the 360 lipo was completely negated through her post-surgery diet, possibly.
I don't think she ever had a great figure after the lipo anyway. I think the lipo really fucked up her symmetry that Anna used to have.
I don't know. I'm just very confused. And I saved this picture for the same reason. I mean, you can kind of see how the roll under her babas looks very thick and wide, and I just feel like maybe she didn't nip her waist in this picture like she normally does. And between like her boobs and her belly, she has that squared off kind of mattress look, like a couch pillow look. And she's had that before in some of her other gym photos. I think she was wearing like a bright yellow top or something, but I remember that happening before.
I just wanted to say I really like this shirt, and not just because it's blue.
Her getting like kind of that couch cushion squared off. So I think the new coach, I'm hoping that the new coach,
hang on. There we go.
This is one thing I said in my last video that I had to trash. I was saying that, like, I'm hoping she's still with Cybernetic Strongman for the weekends. I'm hoping that she is still doing training sessions with Cybernetic on the weekends for the Strongman. And then her new coach is in Chicago, I think. Detroit. I'm not sure.
Those are two very different places. I'm bad at geography, and those are two very different places. I love it, though. I'm only laughing because I do the same thing. Somewhere in the general direction of Washington State? Question mark. Oh, shit. Anyway, yeah, this is Inez. Guys, I can't do the last name. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna make it sound terrible. So I'm gonna be a chicken and just not even do it. But yeah, this is we'll just say Inez Strongwoman. This is Inez Strongwoman. She's like a several time winner of things. Like she's not just a one-off. She's like brutal. I think Lindsay, was it Lindsay? Was Lindsay or Ilona was pointing out that like I think she's currently like the strongest woman in America or something like that. I don't know. I'm just regurgitating things I heard from someone else, so it's a game of telephone at this point. But you notice that like this picture that I'm hovering over, that's the same picture that was on the nutritionist's Instagram. So yeah, so buttons. So for sure that's her. I like this this Highlander pose. I think it's kind of fun. Yeah, because I think she does Highlander games too, doesn't she? I mean, shit, you might as well.
I think it was her new coach lives somewhere else, and I think it's up in the East Coast area. I'm not sure.
East Coast. I love it. Dude, those are Midwest cities. I love it so much. I only love it because I know the answers. Normally I'm the one being like, I don't know, man. It's like, you know, near the equator, right? It's great.
But I'm wondering if she is doing some kind of like online program with her new coach. And it seems like maybe her new coach is having her do the things like step ups. And, you know, she was doing these, this move where she's doing like hamstring curls, and she lowered her weight and she's doing higher reps on stuff. She's working on her form a little bit more. So I'm wondering if maybe she is working with Cybernetic for competition stuff. And then she's working with her new coach. I think her name was Irene or Anine. I'm going to pop her in here, so I can't remember her name right now because I'm a jerk. I'm a jerk.
Hey, I mean, I'm not even going to try to pronounce her last name, so I mean, touche, I guess. Dude, woman could eat me for breakfast. Let's just put it that way. I'm good. I'm not going to try to insult her. She'll come find me. I'm on the East Coast.
But I will put her in here. But I hope she's working with her to like really dial in her moves and like her mobility and her strength and balances. That would be a really good idea, in my opinion, if she was to do that.
Okay, we're gonna actually wrap up here with Wicked. If you guys haven't ever watched one of Wicked's videos before, you should definitely go give it a shot. She's a lot of fun. You've been warned in the name, however, she is weird and it's fun. It's a fun kind of weird. So yeah, definitely go Wicked Weird Wednesday. Go give them a look. Go give her a look. And but I liked what she had to say from that section forward, and I was like, well, why reinvent the wheel? So here we are. But I've already made this video way too long, so what I'm going to do is put all of the other stuff in a different video, but I'm probably going to keep this cat because this cat's cute. Yes. I was trying to go for like a tattoo, a chest tattoo. I don't know if that's coming across as well as it should, but it's a cat with wings, huh? Anyway, if you've made it this far in the video, go ahead and put a little beanie hat, I think they call them, little stocking cap down in the comment section, assuming that it exists. If not, just throw a hat down there. And let me know what you guys think. What do you think of Anna's new coach? Probably do a deeper dive into her just to kind of see what her, you know, her internet lore is. I want to see all the titles she's won or stuff like that, just because like she's supposed to be like this massive badass. I want to see how badassy she is. So I hope you guys liked Wicked here. I hope you guys enjoy her videos. Go give her a look. Again, I will have the link in the discussion down below. If not, it'll be pinned in like the first comment or so. Maybe both. Why not both? And yeah, I will see everybody. Well, the icon will see everybody in the next video. And, you know, hopefully in the next week, hopefully I'll be able to actually do some recording with a camera. So, all right. See everybody in the next one. Bye.
This is my outro music. You can't copyright strike me because it's just me singing. This is my outro music. Thank you for watching. See you next time.